I have one problem in my life. Why on earth do I have a feeling that there's a huge head of the shadow reader and begins to shoot out tons of ketchup bottles at my house? I have no clue anyway, and I was basically at my house making myself vacuum with my mouth. I have no idea why, but anyway I received a package from the shadow reader. It said Otterton.exe. I was confused, so I just put the CD in my Windows 98. I played the game and oh boy, what did I see? Well, the game starts with the menu screen. There was Otterton's face in the menu. He smiled and, when I clicked the play button, it made the sky in the background turn blue and the words "You suck tomato 555" were on top. I played and, when I was playing as Austin from Backyardigans, he was yelling out the words fuck. And I was wondering why he would say that. He was a sweet kangaroo, but turns out he isn't. I then controlled him, and he runs like a weirdo. He runs up to a dog cage, and he rides the dog cage to the hills. He goes until he gets killed by Otterton. Then I play with Woody from Toy Story. He dresses up as a damn clown. He runs and there were squirrels in the background. They were in fact shooting each other with guns. They were like, yo, I'm the best dude. Woody runs and he gets killed by Otterton. The game then ends with Otterton in the screen with a derp expression. I was looking up with this game in a site called getwreckedbitch.com. And I didn't know what it was. It said that this game was created by a guy named Edward Lacertain, and I was like, who is he? Lacertain was a random guy who punched a guy with a orphan. He was arrested, and he made a game in jail. He was 69 years old. But anyway, I was sleeping, and I had a dream of Otterton slapping me with a pork chop. He was like, yo, give me some money or I will shoot you. He was an angry little boy, isn't he? Well, he then drags me to a well and made me barf out apples. Then I died and I woke up. It was all a dream and I changed my clothes. I had some Heavios and sandwiches for breakfast. However, I had a letter from somebody. It came from my friend Eric Ravioli, and he sent me this letter. It reads, Dear Kevin Ron Wheel I, my name, did I had a game called Otterton.exe from the Shadow Reader? He is a creepypasta narrator, isn't he? Well, he is one, I know. Anyway, this game was stupid and horrible. It makes me want to cry out cookies and milk. It wants me to die. Like seriously, just why is there a potato in my cash registers I stole from the Home Depot? Nut tip. Dunk nuts. Fat and easy. Hell and harm your neighborhood grocer. Fried chicken, my boy, and it's delicious. Wait, what am I saying? Well, anyway, I play with Austin and Woody, and they run from a freaking otter who kicked somebody in the ding and flew over the Super Bowl. Nerds like some random chumsticks and get diabetes from Sheldon J. Plankton. Anyway, I'm going because I give up on this. Bye and make sure to die. Your loser friend Eric Ravioli. I knew Eric knows this game. I had to look it up, and I decided why not? I looked up Otterton.exe and nothing showed up but just some random otter images. Like, what the heck, man? But anyway, I was trying to buy a doll to throw at someone's unicorn. Anyway, I looked at my computer when I got back home, and I saw Otterton's face. He said in a Mexican voice for my next act. I was confused by this, so I kept listening. I will put my toilet plunger in your butt with no loop for getting me banged by Drew Pickles. Then I'm going to whip at it on my pet bird Zuzu. He gonna like it. I was weirded out by this, and he did it. He puts a toilet plunger on his chest with a Glock. He whips it on Zuzu the bird. I tried turning off my computer, but I couldn't turn it off. He said, you're doomed now, sucker. It then turns off somehow. It was a little weird, but anyway. I wanted to go to sleep. But the noisy kids are outside, making very stupid noises, and it sounded like a smell face yelling out, I'm going to twerk like Nicki Minaj. He yelled it repeatedly. I fell asleep, and I was dreaming of Otterton kicking a PS4 out of his island, and it was in the moon. He was crying so hard. Anyway, enough saying. He wants his mommy. Then I was next. He kicks me to the prison with a bunch of psychopaths. They were very ugly and they were angry like a troll. They start to beat me up with a chicken wing. I woke up and I was scared. I wanted my mommy so hard. But she refused and give up. She thought it was fake. When I got to school, I had hallucinations of Otterton. He was sometimes pinching a little burger. The burger came to life and said "Burger swell up my bum." This was getting a little weird. Otterton was derpy and he liked to eat potatoes. But potatoes aren't healthy, or are they? Tell that to your goddamn girlfriend and she'll divorce with you. Wait, what was I even saying? Otterton threw up a bunch of marshmallows. They looked so delicious and I had to go to the doctors because of my hallucinations. Very bad hallucinations that they. I had a hallucination vaccine and it cured me. When I got back home I was sitting and watching TV. It was called Pee-wee Is TV Anyway. I loved that show and I loved it so much. But I was ignoring that stupid Otterton.exe thingy or whatever. I was sitting and relaxed. However, I heard a noise. It sounded like some guy saying "You have a delicious recipe for nut dip." It was a plush otter haunting me. He was watching and wants to eat tacos with me. He threw a taco and he is still there to this day.